So there are different type of natural girlies here. They are the ones that can literally get their edges laid with eco styling gel, gorilla snot gel. I've even seen some people that can lay their edges with shine and freaking jam. And then there are the girlies that have tried everything and nothing is working. Now, if you are one of these people, the ones who can style their hair or lay their edges and get it sleek laid and hold it down with these products, get out of this video. This video is not for you. Now, if you are one of the girlies, the blessed ones that have to try all the products, that have the ability, that have been gifted and been blessed with the opportunity to try a lot of products and nothing is working, or like the edges ain't getting laid down, this video is for you. Okay, come closer, let's get into it. Today I'm going to be laying my edges. As you can see, I have 4 type hair. This is what my edges look like in real time, in real life, and let me tell you, you are not the only one. Now the thing is, I like to see things from the better perspective. You know how I said that you are blessed to be given the opportunity to try products? That is how you should be thinking. I will not be able to understand the girlies that think they're having like 4 type hair, the thick type hair that people are literally praying for, and you have it but you're complaining about it. I literally saw a video about this girl crying about how she doesn't know how to style her hair to work, and I'm like, baby, are you joking? Don't let us do this to ourselves. So today I'm going to be sharing my own way to style and slay sleek edges even with like 4 type hair. And I'm telling you, from a girly that's tried basically a lot of products and nothing has worked. I have tried the ORS gel, I have tried that hair wax, that one that comes in different colors. I have tried that. I have tried other different brands of hair wax. I have tried eco gel, I have tried the gorilla snot gel. I have tried a whole lot of products and I have seen a lot. Now this technique that I'm going to show you today is going to let your hair actually like stay the way it needs to stay. Let me tell you, this technique is going to get your edges laid for the gods. Okay, it's going to do that, and it is not going to leave any freaking white cast or like any flakes in your hair. Are we listening? Are we listening? I'm telling you, I am so excited to share this with you. I mean, we do not want to gatekeep over here. We know that a lot of people have been sold with the idea that like taking care of your 4 type hair should be stressful and you cannot find any products to take care of your hair. Baby, over here we do not do that. Okay, we see everything from the bright picture. So let us get right into it. I'm going to get into the products and also the technique. Are you ready? If you're ready now, go subscribe down below so that you can join this gang, join this family, and be part of the blessed ones. Okay, so the products that we are going to be using today first is this product. Now you can see that it has been through a lot. Trust me, I have put this thing through a lot and I talk about it in a lot of my videos. However, that is not the show for today's video. This is just one of it. This gel, it says non-sticky line. It's very, very sticky until it gets dry. And the way I used to like do this before is I let it sit, because it is like really, really sticky and it has like a really runny consistency. It doesn't lay my edges. Like it literally, the minute I pass the brush over it, it literally opens up like So what I used to do is I just like leave it open. Like when I open it up, I napper it in like a container and I just let it sit there for a minute so that it can get tacky. That's how I say it. I say it gets tacky, like it hardens up a bit. So when it hardens up, I then go ahead to like lay it down. But the technique I want to do today, I am going to be using the Got to Be Glued, the black tube. Please, I say this all the time. The black tube is the styling gel. The yellow tube, that is a spiky something. I don't really remember what it is called, but it is stronger than this and it can probably damage your edges. You don't want that. It is not meant for styling your hair. It is used to like lay wigs. So let's get into that. Read the description of products before you buy them. Now the second star of today's video is a freezing spray, any holding spray at all. It can be the got to be freezing spray, it can be anything at all. You just want to make sure that you get something that has a good hold. Now the second product is this what's it called, butterfly shadow, and this is what we are going to be doing. I'm going to mix this got to be glued with the butterfly shadow, which is a holding spray. Look at that. Are you picturing this? So you're basically going to mix all that together. This is literally what it looks like after I have mixed both of them. I'm just going to get a brush and just apply that all over my hair. My brush has two sides. It has the brush and then the comb area, and you can see from the way this brush is looking that I have used life out of it. But the first thing I like to do is section out the part of my hair that I want to lay down. Now I'm just trying as much as I can to coat every strand of my hair because, as I said, we have really thick hair strands here. We've been blessed with that, and I need to ensure that it gets into everywhere, because if I don't do that, it will literally like come right out when I try to lay it down. And like, you need to be really quick with this because it dries very quickly. Now, and I feel like that is because of the holding spray that we added into this. You saw that it changed like the consistency and also the color of this, and you can see right now that this is white, but do not worry, do not be afraid. It is going to dry clear and you're going to see that. Do you see that swoop? Do you see it? I'm just going to go ahead and like retouch it a little bit more, just so you know it stays as it should. So what I'm just doing is I just put the edges brush rather at the beginning of this, like this, and then I use like my finger here to just guide it through, and then I bring it back right into my hair. Now you can just keep like doing it over and over until you get exactly how you want it to look. One thing I'm going to say with laying your edges is you can keep going over it as many times as you need to until you get exactly what you want. I've been here for around 3 minutes at this point and I am literally still going over it. So do not be afraid to go over it over and over again. And the good thing with using this combo is that no matter how many times you keep swooping and swooping, the color doesn't change. And by the color I mean like it doesn't flake. You know how like when you go over your edges after a while, when it starts getting dry, it becomes really hard and like it starts flaking. This doesn't do that. You can see this is literally very dry at the minute, but the minute I go over it again, I would still be able to like work my way through it without causing any type of breakage or any type of pain or any type of snagging to my hair, and it doesn't still like flake, or I will not have any white scars when I'm done with this. You can see, as I said earlier, that all these things will dry, and you can see that it's already drying all over here, but it's just going to leave this like greasy look. And don't worry, I'm going to get into that in a minute as well. So I'm just going to keep going over this until I get exactly what I want it to look like. And then when I'm done with that, we are going to get into the next step. This next step is so important. I feel like it is even just as important as the product that you are using, because if you do not do this step, then baby, what are you doing? So now you can see what this looks like. This looks really good to me. I do not like to do too much with my baby hairs. I don't have that type of time. I just like to make it like swoop all the way to the back. I take it from the front here and I take it back into the hair, and this is what it is looking like right now. You can do as many swoops as you want. I like to do like 2 or 3 depending on the mood that I'm feeling like in the minute, and this is the vibe that I am going with. I look good. So the next step now is to go over this with a silk or satin material. You need to tie this down so it stays down while it dries, and when it dries completely, you are going to end up with something so fantastic. Okay, so you can go over this with a blow dryer, or you can just leave it as it is and like do other things, maybe like do your makeup or your skincare or something, or just walk around the house while this is on, and then you just let it dry. The goal is to ensure that it dries completely. If it is not completely dry, then I don't know what you're doing, because you're just going to ruin the whole thing. So I've had this in for about, I don't know, I was having fun on TikTok, and I'm just going to take it out because I feel like it should be dry at this minute. Now can you all see that? Like, it is literally not coming right out. So I'm just going to take my time to just like remove it. Ooh. Do you guys see that? This thing is laid for the gods, as I said earlier. Now for this part, this is just because of the lifting that happened. If I just go ahead to like dip the hair in the clothes rather in water, and I just like dab that place, it will come right out. Do you see this? This coming from somebody that's tried all edge controls. This is a 10 over 10 over 10. Okay, let me just say 9.8 out of 10. So in case I find something else that is even better than this, which I'm not really certain that I would find, because this already is given. Like, I always hated to do my edges at some point because I didn't like how like it turned out, because like it either doesn't lay, or like I have this like whitish flakes. Like, God, I saw this girl, let me tell you guys, I saw this girl one day, and I'm not even proud of myself for what I did, but we ain't judging nobody here, okay? I saw this girl, and like she laid her edges right, and like our whole edges, everything was white. The whole hair was completely white. Now I wanted to go meet her and say, girl, like, fix this thing up, but then I'm thinking like that she'll probably feel embarrassed, and like she was around like a marketplace, so obviously she would not be comfortable, because she cannot like rush go home and like fix it. She will still have to like pass through people. I mean, it was just I was just trying to think about the fact that she would get home and like see the edges and be like, shit, and I was feeling myself today. Now you are not going to be in our shoes, because you already found me and you already saw this video and you watched till this point. Now if you watched till this point and you are not yet subscribed to the channel, baby, what are you doing? No, tell me, what are you doing? I need you to go ahead and subscribe this minute, and then turn on the bell icon right beside the subscribe button, so that when I post any type of video at all, you'll be notified, and you'll be one of the blessed ones to see it first before every other person. Okay, so this is what we are looking like. I already went ahead to dab it. Now you want to be extra careful when you are dabbing this thing, or like when you're passing your wet cloth over it. You want to make sure that you're not getting hair, because if you do, then it might just come right off. Now I tried like the old sweat thing, like when you sweat, because I'm in Nigeria and it has been crazy hot. The weather has actually been very crazy lately, and I tried this yesterday. It was really hot. I was sweating and all of that, and let me tell you, this thing didn't lift. It didn't. But when I slept, because I try to sleep with it before I do like videos like this, I like to experiment with the hair a lot. I slept with it and like some parts had already lifted. Now I would say that those parts were the parts that I did not really get really well. So I would say that this would last for as long as you want it to. Another thing that you can do, which I do sometimes, is I spray my holding spray over my finger, and then I just get it on it after I'm done laying it down. That is before I put in my scarf to tie it down and like get everything done. Okay, I just spray it on my hand. I don't spray it directly on it because I feel like it will just mess the whole thing up. So I spray it on my finger just like this, and then I just press that into it just for like extra crunch. And like the fact that this thing has the got to be in it, the minute you want to wash it off, the minute you pour water in it, it literally just softens up, so you are not scared that your edges are going to like be ripped off or anything like that. Now this technique, if you want, you can use it for like a ponytail. I am looking forward to using this for a ponytail to see how well it holds, because this thing is literally holding my edges together. Yeah, another thing is, if like the quantity that you used is not enough, you can always go right back in and add more, mix that thing up and get it going. Now there's really no ratio, like there's no quantity scale for like how much gel I use and how much holding spray I use. I just worked my way with it and it worked. This is what my edges look like 14 hours after. Let me know what you think about it, and if you'll be trying it out, let me know in the comment section below. I hope that you love it. If you did and you learned something from this gorgeousness, do not forget to like the video, share this video for more people to be blessed by this discovery. That is it for this video, and I'll see you hopefully in the next one. Bye.